Okay. Hello. Hang on, let me just close my window real quick. I had my window open because it's really hot in the UK at the minute. It's like stupidly hot. It's like 25 degrees ish where I am. And because it's the humid kind of heat, it's really gross. So I'm not off to a good start, to be honest, because I got baited, basically, by not Hong Kong Boys. That's who I've switched to. I was originally going to cast Evil Junkler 3, which is Native, Joby, Ben, Lily, Prince Tom as a substitute, etc. But I go and check the FaceIt match room for today because when I last looked at it, it said Monday. I go and check it literally 15 minutes ago, and it's been rescheduled to Thursday. And I didn't get notified, despite the fact that I was in as a spectator. So FaceIt, if you are listening, change that shit. It's really annoying because I can't do Thursday. So that one is going to be, unfortunately, off. But we have been okay so far, other than that. Little bit of a change of plans, but it's workable. Instead, we have a sequel to the Hong Kong Boys match that we casted the other day. I was also debating whether to wear my STD hat because my hair would get all sweaty. That's why I had to close. Especially seeing as if I'm closing my window, I am going to become like a beached whale. I'm going to be drenched. I'm going to look like a seal. But yes, let's have a look at reintroduce everyone to the Hong Kong Boys, featuring the talent of Ellie, Chief, Stormy Penguin, Dante, Quicks, and substitutes of Carl, TKH, and Bai Shatter, with Emergence, aka Jewish Junbin, as the coach, aka Milo, aka 6'4" menace, versus the likes of VTY Velociraptors, which is not quite Shigatsu Shiba, Sniperman, Volsa, with substitutes of Lamet, Imiro, and Mr. Mr. Pep. Wait. I didn't scroll down before. Mr. Pepper, isn't he a manager? Didn't he manage 4 teams at once at one point? Okay. We've got a manager on our team. We've got manager gaming, potentially. If Mr. Pepper comes in from one of the substitute roles, that's going to be interesting. Very, very nice. So I did start a little bit too early. Because I thought that I would need a lot of time to sort out all of the changing everything. I didn't. So we're going to be wasting a little bit of time here, only a little bit. I'm going to double check that because I actually now don't know for certain that I haven't missed anything. It looks fine. So I'm going to assume it is fine. But like I said, we casted Hong Kong Boys last week as well. Who unfortunately did not have a very good showing against Come to Brazil. And I was considering I was actually considering not announcing this stream on Twitter or in any of the Discords, because I know for a fact that Ellie gets in her own head. And I thought maybe she'll play better if she doesn't know it's being casted. But then I thought, well, it would show in the lobby, oh, Lilith has joined as a spectator, so I thought I may as well just announce it anyway. This is her chance to redeem herself, actually. This is a chance for the entire team to redeem themselves after getting 3-0'd last week. And I will be making use of the scoreboard this time around. I didn't know that this was a thing until I saw it on Bullskunk's stream after I was lurking there a little bit. So we will have proper scoreboards. I promise this time around. You will get to see the numbers. And I can do it in the middle of rounds and things like that. Which is something that I forgot to do. See? I'm still getting back into it. I'm still learning, still taking in feedback. Also, speaking of taking in feedback, like I said last time, please tell me if anyone is getting ads. If anyone is getting ads, please... Sorry, if anyone isn't getting ads, I also want to hear, because I want to minimize the amount of ads that people get. Because it does kind of piss me off that I can't turn them off completely now. I can do like the minimum of 30 seconds. But that's about it. I think in the meantime, I can try to do something. It's 9 minutes. The problem is that, like, if I go and try and do something now, it won't be cropped correctly. And also, I'll show my entire browser, which is a whole thing. I can... actually, there is something that I can show. A little bit of a teaser for something. If you don't know, I am writing a... not feature length, but like high production value YouTube video / short film / artsy thing. And there is like a tiny little bit that I can tease of that, which might be of interest to people. And I can show that real quick. So at the top, it's I can just click on it here, because you can't see it there, but you can see this. We load this real quick. Oh, and it's off. So you can have that to look forward to at some point. It really would be a shame if somebody clipped that and then spread it around. That would ruin my day. I'll show it again, actually. That's actually not bad. Like £32.32. I'll take that. This person's face creeps me out as well, because I think it's been like AI or something. It doesn't look right. Oh, that's... Oh, this is what I'm more embarrassed about, actually. 38% win rate in FaceIt from like 2 years. Look, 2024. Let's see. I 3-0'd on Midtown, I 2-0'd on Nepal, and then got 2-0'd on Nepal. Oh, I got full held on Midtown. Ugh. And I lost a push map. And I haven't played since. That's rough. I don't have time to play properly anymore. I have been off-rolling. Been playing a little bit of Sion. I can show that. Hold on. Let me show this off real quick. We are gaming in Diamond. I am not a DPS player. Never have been. I haven't played support this season. But like... Is this hero broken? Like... I think maybe... It's very possible that she is. I've been playing Sion and... Where the fuck is she? Anjan. I don't know how it calculates the percentages, because last time I checked, 1/2 is not 61%. But 72% win rate. It is okay. This is in piss low, right? So this is in like plat. This is in like high plat, low diamond. But I'm still allowed to get some like. I'm allowed to get some appreciation for that. Only 5.5 minutes left before we can actually get into it. It is my fault for starting like obscenely early, but we move. Bit parasocial stuff as well. I am getting a new tattoo. Like for those who haven't seen it, I have this. And I'll be getting a new one on my other arm. So this one. It's a really awkward angle. I'm getting that done on fucking days of today. Not this Wednesday coming, I think it's 2 Wednesdays in the future. It's like not the one in 2 days, not the week after that, the week after that, I think. I love how I don't even know, and it's a big thing. But it's gonna require like, this one was like a 2-day thing. This was a day and a half. On the first day he just did like the actual design itself, and then on the second day, which was the half day, he like did all the shading and stuff. I feel like it's gonna be a similar story. But the thing is, when I was talking to the tattoo artist, the guy said that like he might have to do a bit of work like blending this one in, because I eventually want like more stuff that will like connect it all. And he might have to change, like do this, like change the edges of this to blend it in, because the previous guy just did it as like more of a standalone thing. I didn't really. I should have told him that I intended to get more in future, but I forgot. I've never seen anyone with this VIP verified account, by the way. Volta's just balling like that. This way. Also, while I remember, because from today, Sion is allowed in Expert Division. She wasn't allowed up until now. She was only allowed in Master Division, I think. But she is available in all divisions now, so I'm gonna put money down that Sion's gonna be banned. At least one of the game. Double if it's first ban. Because she's kind of busted. Like, she's really, really busted. In ranked, this is. I don't know, like, if it's the same in, like, organized play, like FaceIt. If you go to, like, the competitive leaderboards, damage. It's a lot of Sion. Like, challenger score, rank. I love how it's still... Oh no, it does. That's great, actually. Yeah, it's a lot of Sion. I get that she's the new character. Oh, the further down you go, like... I mean, it's not as dominant as I thought, actually. Just my challenger score, and there's a lot of Sion, but maybe that's just because, like... Yeah, there's fucking GM1 people, GM2 people here. The challenger score is a weird mechanic. Because it just literally just goes to the unemployed people that play the game all day and do nothing else. Instead of people that are actually, like, the best at it. So, only 1 minute left to go. I know I've been stalling for a very, very long time. But I've kind of had to. I think audio is broken. Is audio broken? Hang on. Is audio better now? Hopefully it is. I won't be able to tell from here. Actually, that's a lie. Now with 20 seconds. Gonna do a bit of a test. I can record little clips. Can hear double for a second. Gonna do a bit of a test. It sounds fine on that little clip, so we should be fine now. It sounded fine when I tested it before the stream, so I don't know what I would have messed up in that time, but... Let's see. Right. Audio tech issues gone. First attacker is going to be Velociraptor with Oasis as the first map. First map coming through as Sojourn. I did not expect that, to be honest. Is Sojourn good this patch? I didn't think she was, like, amazing. It's kind of a weird ban there from Hong Kong boys. Maybe they're just scared of the Soj, specifically for Velociraptors, but I don't know, that's kind of weird. Obviously, I can't see the second ban just yet. People keep moaning in the FaceIt Discord about that as well. They really want to see the second ban as soon as it goes through. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it'll be a nice quality of life thing. Let us know if the audio is fixed as well, by the way. He put, never mind, I'm stupid, it's fine. Oh my god, bro. The 2-minute delay does not help as well. Like, and I think disconnecting the, like, audio interface messes stuff up. The second ban was Wu Yang. Interesting. Okay, so Wu Yang is, again, not what I would consider to be, like, an auto ban, but apparently it was important enough for them to first ban it in the first map. As we go over straight here to Oasis City Center. Nope, Oasis Gardens. What's poppin', brothers and sisters? Says First to Reset. We love their enthusiasm. And hopefully they can bring that enthusiasm to the game itself, right? With Sojourn ban and Wu Yang banned, that's going to be a lot of poke that's out of the way. I was expecting more of this kind of thing, like a Mizuki ban. Because Mizuki has been quite dominant in these matches from what I've seen. And we're going to see Ellie as well. The first one to bring out the Sion, and I am going to be focusing on Ellie, on Sion, because we need some Sion gameplay in this stream. I am obsessed with this person. I'm obsessed with this character. Will my Hong Kong boys win? Indeed they do. We can only hope. Both teams running the ball. Obviously, Sibo very well known for it, getting a pick onto Chief straight away. Oh yeah, I hate to see that. And now at 4v5, they're kind of forced to give a lot of space over to Velociraptors because they don't have their trace to contest the space. Ellie on the bike. Unfortunately getting taken out. Quicks, a nice little pick there as well. And it's just not looking good so far. That is a very quick cap for Velociraptors. Siva, known for his ball. Even had some FaceIt recognition in the past. Currently bullying Chief with a double boop, forcing him all the way back into spawn. As Ellie gets a kill onto First Teresa, though, that is what we want to see, forcing point at the same time. That new character, tries to get away, but I quit. Ikid? Actually, don't know. Finds Ellie and then follows it up with a kill onto Zombie Penguin and onto Quicks with the help of Siva. My god. Hong Kong boys cannot get a foothold, it looks like. Joby in the chat as well. Hi, Joby. I was meant to cast your match today, but it got rescheduled, and FaceIt didn't tell me. So we're doing this instead. I'm looking for a nice little angle as well. The entirety of Velociraptors on that high ground, it's going to be very, very hard them to be forced off there. Ooh! Ellie very nearly getting moved off the map, but she just has no help. Literally, LeBron James, no help. Shiva bullies her into the corner. Minefield comes out from Siva, forcing everyone off the point for just a little bit while longer. And Siva can kind of just do whatever he wants at the minute. There is nobody there to actually effectively punish him. And if he can find those isolated targets like Ellie, and nobody comes to help them, then, I mean, just with the help. Exhibit A right there, Ellie getting booped around, made a very easy target for Siga as well. Ikai Sanctuary coming out from Volter as well. Siga finding some nice dinks onto Chief. Both traces actually falling very quickly. Ikid getting a pulse onto Zombie Penguin. And Dante falling as well. Siga is invincible at the minute. Finding Ellie to knock it off. That is a 4K for Siga. And that is the first round going over the way of Velociraptors.
Score 0-1.
Mortimer, you might need to give them your energy again. I know you did it last time, giving it to Carl. I think they might need it again. Channel your inner Mafia Patriarch.
Nobuto did a good job.
I think they need it.
Yeah, I like it. Wish it was a little more low-key, though.
Because Shiba on the ball,
If the Hashimoto
so
find out
far,
what he can make, they'll paint a
is
target
proving
on
his
back for
worth.
sure.
Very, very nice.
They do love a fashion statement.
Yeah, Dante switching over to the Diva as well. I do prefer this into the ball. I think Winston into ball is very difficult to run.
All we have to do is win this round.
If anything, just because you can't force the ball out yourself, and you're relying on your DPS to force out the ball. And if your DPS is Tracer and Sion, it's kind of hard for you to get like those big damage numbers of the ball to force them out. Velociraptor's already all the way on the high ground. However, Ikid finding a kill on Quicks already. Only trying to force them off top. But in the meantime, Siba and First to Reset just finds the kills onto everyone else. Siba finding the kill on Dante as well. Just a nice little cleanup. And a roll through onto Chief as well. There's just no opportunity for Dante to do what he needs to do. And the entirety of Velociraptors are so safe. I think Hong Kong boys are going to need a lot of help into actually getting on top of these people in the first place. And if Velociraptors are intent on sitting on these high ground positions, it is going to be very, very difficult for them. First to Reset in a disgusting angle here. The only person that can really contest him properly is Dante. Ellie can fire a few pot shots into him, but in order to get any actual like kill threat, it's going to be quite difficult. Backing off. Dante does indeed push First to Reset off, which is exactly what they needed. Siva goes in with a minefield as well, blocking off points where Hong Kong boys have been staying all this time and knocks off Ellie. And now Velociraptors will be able to just take angles unless they can bunker in here. Zombie Penguin taking out Ikid. Very nice. Zombie Penguin finding two. Turning the fight around very nicely with Dante taking out Shiga as well. Dante did isolate himself a little bit, but with the plan to self-destruct, not as vulnerable as he might look. But now you are going to have to kill this ball, otherwise he's going to be able to stall out the points for so long. They're going to get to 99%. Snake Rush comes out very nicely. Dante gets demech'd and put in the middle of a Kekai Sanctuary. High Noon coming out from first to reset. The rally does come out and gets rid of that High Noon. Although, is the rally going to be enough to actually turn this fight? No, because the Snake Rush comes out from Sega. Stompy Penguin does take out Ikid. And Sheep actually gets the Pulse Bomb kill onto first to reset. It might be enough now that I think about it, but they need to touch. Chief gets it. Although does get immediately chained by Volta. It's just Chief against the world on this point right now. Everyone else steps off. Nearly got it to flip. And nobody's actually killing him. Ellie switching off of the Sion onto the Kree. Cass. Unfortunately, I think is the better pick. The flip comes through. Velociraptor stepped off the point for just a second too long. And now they can have this nice pressure onto the ball. But Volta takes out Ellie. Stepping up a little bit too far. And with the pressure from first to reset now on the soldier, it is going to be rough for them to step up. But Quix blocks the pulse bomb perfectly from Ikid, although it doesn't last too much longer after the pulse comes through. This is such a messy fight. The stick comes through, but gets blocked by the adaptive shield perk. Volta now looking to clean up. Oh my god, Volta hit a shot. Doesn't even need to when you have Ikid. And that is going to be first map towards Velociraptors. Hong Kong boys are not having a good time, but they can come back with the energy of Morma, with the hopes and prayers of everyone in the Sheffield Talent Development Discord. They will be able to come back, I believe. This was a gorgeous play from Ikid as well. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Let me just do a bit of prod. There we go, as we're looking onto the map. Emergence. Ew, Theo, ew, ew.
Saw that coming from a mile away.
Oh god. It's Hong Kong boys picking the map between Antarctica, Ilios, and Oasis. What? You're getting double control? Is that normal? Oh, wait, that's that wasn't the choices. Game 2 on Circuit. Oh god, Circuit is going to be very interesting. Remember, the Wuyang ban has been burnt already. If there was a map to ban Wuyang on, I think it would be Circuit. Chief too sticky. Chief lived on point for like 3 years. I don't know how that happened. Shiba just ignored him. The entire rest of the Velociraptors just ignored him completely. The Diva ban coming through. I do like this.
Oh man, look who it is!
Thank you, Nate Niv. I was saying, I was gonna catch your match today, but it got rescheduled. But I'm glad you could make it anyway. Velociraptors really thinking over their bans. I will get to see it in just a second. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't do Thursday. The May ban coming through. You know what? I actually appreciate that. I actually appreciate that a lot because it kind of like blocks out any sort of like rush cheese that Velociraptors could have done. Although nothing has been done to address Shiva's ball. Circuit is not the most incredible ball map, but it remains to be seen as to whether Shiba still wants to force it. Because that is very much possible. The entirety of Velociraptors having some connection issues, it looks like, from my side. Reaper guy from side has joined in, but he's the only one.
Look who it is!
Konata, thank you. Thank you for the follow. I was gonna say, I'm getting so many people today. I was gonna say, we're getting the entirety of Evil Jonkler coming in. If I get an opportunity, I will cast one of your games, I promise. I just couldn't do the Thursday one. Okay, we are going to be heading into Circuit Royale. Oh, the stats! I forgot about the stats, bro. I yapped too much. Okay. I need to do a little bit of prod. Hold on. Hold on, I'm working. Working. There we go. Work done.
Ready for battle.
Bro, why didn't I join my team VC and tell them Circuit ban Ram? Circuit ban Ram and not Diva. The coach slightly molding in chat right now.
Hello.
Oh dear. And you're immediately vindicated with Suba going Ram immediately on defense. I kind of like the Dante Sigma though. And I like the Wu Yang to back it up. Siga on Iliadi as well. If his kitty pop-offs or anything to go off, Siga this is the right pick for Siga as well. The guy from side. Looking to get a pick straight away. Oh! Nice opening pick onto Chief. The disrespect onto Farah. Keeping on it though. Chief is not deterred. You see him going over the side, getting some nice spam there. Once everyone very nearly taking out Siga. And now they are going to have the chance to push forward just a little bit. Form forced out from Siba early. Reaper guy from side with another pick onto Ellie. This Widow is paying off in spades. Dante just take out a Creed. Cannot walk up because of the pressure from this Widow. Young is in a nice position though. He's being able to bend his orbs around very nicely.
The barrier's weakened.
Dante finally rounding this corner. This is good. It does give the Widow quite a nice sightline on you, but it's better than being forced to stay round that side of the corner. It does give you quite a lot more space to work with. Dante needs help. Lamb forced out. So Chief does find Volta, but it's immediately equalized onto Quicks. Fire Battle of the Ages. Neither one wins the fight. And it is looking like a little bit of a stalemate here for now. Stormy Penguin does have the window to use though. As soon as this Widow sights fades. We are down a person though, so this might not be the play they were looking for. They might just have to reset. We're just farming ults. We're just farming ults. So regrouping, being very smart about this. Not letting Reaper Guy get too much value. Some nice spam coming in from Chief to deny that. Oh no! The spam is not enough apparently. As Reaper Guy gets hit another pick. Poor guy's just bullying this Sig at this point. Dante very low, although they can't chase and kill him. He has too much support for that. We're coming up to a 5 ult fight on both sides here. And Reaper Guy, oh, this is not nice. This is bullying at this point. Ellie falling time and time again. The Flux coming through from Dante though. But the barrage from Aki to deny. Stormy Penguin does manage to deny the Farah. The Chief falls as well to the hands of Volta. Ults being traded back and forth. And still Hong Kong Boys is stuck on this corner. They do have 4 ults though. Although, so do Velociraptors. Dante switching over to the ball now. Just wanting to get on top of these long-range hit scans like the Widow and even the Yadi, to be honest. Just deny their angles to allow the rest of the team to walk up. Seeing a little bit of a menace in the backline onto the Yadi. Immediately grouped away. Yadi ult coming through. Juno ult coming through as well. Even though Dante takes out Reaper Guy, The damage is done at this point. Bab falling, Wu Yang to follow. And that's going to be a very definitive win so far for Velociraptors. I mean, it's not a win. It isn't a win just yet. But Hong Kong boys would have to have the most incredible hold that has ever been performed on circuit in order to make this work. This is not something a situation you want to be in. This is your head is well and truly in between the ground and Reaper Guy's boot. Let's have a quick look at the stats. Yeah, Ikid actually unsung hero of that with 11 elims. Reaper Guy only really getting 5 elims. I think all 5 of those are on Ellie. That's just unfortunate. Siba rocking the diamond damage tag as well. I love that.
Ready for battle.
Stumpy Penguin, only 1 death. We found out who the problem isn't.
Greetings. Hello.
Ellie looking to take the Widow duel. I like this, actually. Because before, it was kind of a little bit of competitive. If you're a Widow versus Emre, you can't really... Sorry, if you're an Emre versus Widow, you can't really do too much about that in the 1v1, because the Widow just outranges you. She outpressures you 100 times to 1. And see about looking at the Doom as well. Oh no, that's just bait. Yeah, on the ram. As God intended. Ellie taking some very standard angles. Looking to redeem herself. Beats the Widow. And that's what we were after! Ellie winning the Widow diff. Okay, good. That's good. Narrowly avoids death at the hands of Ikid as well. We love to see that. We need to see that kind of performance of Ellie. That might be the confidence boost that she needs. What do you do if a Widow does that? What Ellie just did. And Ellie's doing it again. Finding Ikid.
I thought you needed a head.
Nearly taking out the Juno as well. Reaper Guy unfortunately taking out the Wu Yang.
Now you see me?
But it's okay, this is a battle of the Widows. Battle of les Français. Ellie looks like the better French woman at this point. I genuinely think this was just competitive. And if nothing else, this will have like reinvigorated her spirits tenfold. Dante finding a nice rock. Chief does fall to Reaper Guy. Megan around the corner, they need to touch. The yellow box of victory is right there. The window comes out from Stumpy Penguin. That finally forcing them back around the corner. No kills to speak of, though. You only really do so much with that. Sights come through. Unfortunately, no kills to come through off of that grapple. Chiefing some nice directs, though. It's not over yet. 0.14 meters to go, and they C9!
Victory.
Oh, no! I mean, is it really a C9? I don't think so, man. I think Dante got forced off the point. Juno play the game's kind of rare. She did nothing. Why was that play of the game, bro?
Epic.
It looked like Ellie was starting to come alive there. That's such a shame.
That's how you do it.
Third map looking up at New Junk City as well. With a sim ban from Hong Kong boys. I do like this. so far. But they seriously need to do something about Reaper Guy. Reaper Guy's out, I think. Who the fuck is Reaper Guy? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Emergence bang. Oh, you've just caught up to that, haven't you? Ellie with that nice shot. That 2-minute delay is rough, man. If only you knew. If only you knew in the past. The second ban is going to be revealed to me in just a moment. I should exit out. Oh no, I already have. I would be perfectly happy if Hong Kong boys win a map. I really want to see it. I am so biased. Like, Sigma ban on the side of Velociraptors. Dante striking fear into their hearts, it seems. I like that. I like that. No reverse sweep has ever happened without first being 2 maps down. That is so true, Milo. We're in it for the reverse sweep. I got distracted. I have to do prod. Wait a minute. I haven't seen the comps yet. Please don't be too crazy.
Ready for battle.
Okay. Ew!
We don't buy those often.
Yeah, get that shit out of my game. Don't pick Roadhog ever again. Got my one, says Quicks. I want to hog. I want to hog. I want to hog. Lock in, Chief. I agree, Mama. Chief was doing bits, actually. I want to see some big things from Chief. Chief got home from a 2-week holiday last night. Oh god, he's debuffed, dude.
See, this is why you're broke.
Oh no. Oh no. Get off this character. Shiba, what are you doing? Shiba, what are you doing? You're rolling out on it! I mean, at least I'm getting to see some Sion, but I don't want to look at the Sion. I want to look at this... like... This is a war crime. This can't be allowed. I never want to see the fat man in any of our games, ever. Kappa doing a nice job chasing off Chief from the sidelines. See about walking... Misses the football. Kappa, Chief falling already. And now it's just clean up. Kappa getting a 4K. Going up so far as well, actually. This is so unethical. Ellie looking to switch.
We're in this
So,
together.
was banned the first map. So maybe this is the secret source. I think Ellie does feel a little bit more comfortable on Soch. And there's a lot of man to build rail off of. But he can just do that. This is not a fair hero. I mean, you gotta watch out for that. He might be 16, 17 stone, but he is stealthy in his own way. Malga coming in from Dante as well. I do like that. Versus the Hog, by the way. The touch does come through from Chief, actually. Dante, the Malga coming in. Very aggressive. High Noon gets used out from Kappa. Does not find any kills just yet. Siba does find Dante, though. Looking for more, looking for a piece of Ellie. If Kappa doesn't find it first, that is. Kappa finding Chief and Ellie! Can't quite find Stormy Penguin, but Aki does it for him. That is the first sub-point. Flashpoint. Going to Velociraptors. Bomb flats. He's not done anything that bad, I think. This hero... I mean, Siba has... I actually have a lot of respect for Siba. And... I'm thinking that after this game, maybe I shouldn't. Does anyone else think that? Dante is managing to force his way on point, but he keyed! Denies the tracer lane expertly. Bike coming out. All comes out as well, even though the Kitsune Rush does come out from Stumpy Penguin. Actually, both supports come out. The Kekai Sanctuary makes an appearance as well. Although, what do you do against that? The entirety of Hong Kong Boys removed from the point. Gracefully. Kappa trying to sneak around a little bit. Denying the tracer, maybe? Siba finding a hook onto Quicks already. Goes down solo, but it doesn't matter. He's got damage resistance. He may be overextending a tiny bit, though. Burn from the Malga, and trace damage is still not enough to bring this guy down. Dante does have Cage available, though, so this is something that he could be looking for. There we go, bait out the hook. Cage comes in. And so does the overclock from Ellie. No kills get found. They live through the cage. They live through the overclock. And Kappa cleans up with a double kill. I mean, quite frankly, I don't know what to say. Hong Kong Boys get 12% on the flashpoint. But unless Chief can get a touch here, it looks like he's going for it. Flashbang forced out from Kappa. But someone else needs to touch. Nope. No further touch. They're just going straight away to the second point. Or third point.
Next flashpoint, refinery.
This is actually not this is actually quite smart. They want Velociraptors to have to walk into them. They want them to have to come into their line of sight, into their kill boxes. He's sending a bike down main. I love that that's a thing that I can say. Siba has to walk through. Dante going quite low on the Malga actually already. With the Lucio. I don't think I necessarily like the Lucio here. Dante gets forced out. The healing just isn't there for him. Kitty can only do so much. And Velociraptor has already managed to force their way onto the point. We are farming a Kitsune Rush for Hong Kong Boys. Hook onto Dante. Kitsune Rush is going to be used straight away. Dante gets taken out immediately! Ellie does find Kappa. It's a nice pick, but it doesn't really replace the tank. Falls down. Quicks finds a key. This could be turned. This could very easily be turned. She's looking for a few kills. Suzu comes through. Ellie thinks, nah, I'm not going in. I'm not throwing my life away. I have too much to live for. Quick's nearly got a beat. This could be something for them. Ikid, though, does have a Satsurika spree of their own. They will undoubtedly be looking to use very soon. He forced out from Marga already. Stompy Penguin caught in the Junkrat trap. Kappa went Junkrat? A beautiful kill onto Stompy Penguin there. Requesting some heals from Volta. And the Satsurika spree comes out from Ikid. Has to go all throughout the map, but does eventually find Quicks with it. Kisne comes through from Shiga as well, and now it's just clean up. I don't think Kappa has moved from this spot. You hate to see that. Velociraptors 3-0 on New Junk City. That is a very decisive 3-0 to Velociraptors. With Kappa on Casti putting on an absolute clinic this time around. A nasty kill onto Chi, followed up by a couple dinks on Dante. Ew! What was that? I mean... You've got to hand it to Velociraptors. They don't mess about. They took no prisoners. And I will have a look at the scoreboard this time, because I forgot last time. Oh! Yeah, let's not look at this too much. Round 2, yeah, round 2 is, you know, a bit more... They had a decent... They honestly had quite a decent, like, defense. Considering how little room they had to work with, they played the defense quite well. I actually really like their defense. I love how not quite is taking all of the credit, when in reality, Sniper Man Zero, the Reaper guy, was the main threat. At least on Velociraptor's defense. Yeah. Hong Kong boys attack. Ooh, sorry. And on round 3. Yeah, it didn't look too good. I think the hog is disgusting, to be honest. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I honestly, it's kind of a weird thing, to be honest, because Kappa just kind of was left free to roam. But in order to get on top of the cast, you first have to make your way through the hog, like the hog's hook threat. Not necessarily his body himself, but the hog's hook threat. You need to make your way through, through the Mizgian Kitty, who is still rough. That's still rough to get through. And especially when you don't have, like, decent mitigation for other people. Like obviously we saw Mauga, who has his E and his shift for himself, but that's it. It's not like a Diva. It's not like a Zarya that you can use to help save other people. GG's from Emergence in the chat. GG's. Cast. You're welcome, Milo. I swear to God, I don't know if like I just inspire like performance anxiety in people. Maybe I should stop doing these specifically for these guys' matches. It's like stage fright. Let's look at the damage mitigated as well. Oh, that's Sigma. There's a really low amount of damage mitigated as Dante. Because obviously it's Mauga. And the thing is, you can just like leave. I didn't like the Lucio, by the way. Quicks, I did not like the Lucio. pick. Not your Lucio, I just didn't like the fact that you picked Lucio, because, like, who are you speeding on? You can't really speed on anyone in that comp. It's unfortunate, I wish you could, but you can't really. If you speed on the Hog, he's not going to die. You can just vape until, like, your initial pressure is over, and then you can just... you can't do anything. And if you try and go on anyone else, like, the Mizuki can get out pretty consistently. Kitty can obviously get out really quickly. If you were going to speed on anyone, you'd speed to, like, overwhelm the cast, but then the cast can just get every single resource put on him. So you need to force those out first, which involves a significant amount of, like, the poke phase going well in your favor, like forcing out a decent amount of things. And they weren't able to do that, unfortunately. It was just kind of rough, I think. God, I'm so sweaty. That's so gross, I know. It's so hot here. I'm gonna go and stand in a fridge for a bit. And I've got fingers crossed that Hong Kong boys will eventually win a map. I want to be here. I want to be here when it happens. At least they got some nice clips, I think. Oh, I need a drink. Like, all my clothes are sticking to me. Oh, I hate this. Right, can I raid anybody? Oh no, it's a 2-minute delay. I don't need to do that. Yeah, it wouldn't really make sense. I'll just end it. I'm gonna go play Deadlock. Yeah, just thank you everyone for watching. I do appreciate it. But I am